Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Learning from Leaders, the podcast where we explore the journeys, insights, and experiences of people who are making a meaningful impact through their leadership. I'm your host, RJ Horner, founder of the Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership. And each episode, we sit down with leaders, thinkers, and change makers who are serving others, building influence, and sharing the lessons they've learned along the way. Our goal is simple: to help you learn from those who have walked the path before you so you can grow into the leader you were meant to become. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Nilesh Jain, who is a podcaster, podcast coach, and helping people, entrepreneurs, jump into 6 and 7 figure incomes through podcasting. Nilesh, welcome to the show.
Thank you, RJ. It's really amazing honor of mine to be on your podcast, and thanks for the introduction.
Got you. And I heard here you have your podcast of your own for entrepreneurs that I've yet to be on. So I think we'll have to do an exchange there. How's that sound?
Yeah, definitely we'll do that.
Wonderful. Love to hear that. Always looking to get my message out there as well as share the experiences of others. So before we dive
Yeah.
into leadership today, let's help our listeners get to know you a little bit better. Please tell them about who you are, what you do, who you serve.
Okay, so thank you for the introduction and thanks again for this question. So I'm a podcast coach. I'm doing podcasts since 2021. And who am I? I'm Nilesh Jain, who is helping all coaches, entrepreneurs, service provider to launch their podcast and helping them to start their podcasting journey using the power of podcast. They can grow their authority, they can grow their connection, and they can build more network with such great entrepreneurs and industry leaders and attract a lot of opportunity for themselves. So this is what a quick introduction of me. That's what I do and whom I help.
Wonderful. And that's a great way to start. But now we're going to try and deep dive a little bit more into who you are. So you've described yourself as a podcast coach and people, somebody who's helping people, launch their business through podcasting. But who are you beyond that professional title?
Okay. Nobody have asked me this.
Mhm.
Who am I? I am a human being. Definitely yes, not an AI. Just joking. But I'm here to help people who really need an transformation in their journey. And I'm following the belief of serving a lot of people. I started my journey of this entrepreneurship in 2020. Before that, there was a lot of limiting belief that stopping me to do something. But when I started working on myself and when I started taking initiative, I feel that there's a lot of people need so many help in so many area of their life. And if I can be a person who can help such kind of people to achieve what they wanted to achieve, I can be a fulfilled person. As Tony Robbins says, this is something I got inspiration from Tony Robbins as well. Like, if you have a goal to make people do something, or if you are someone who is here to make an impact in people's life using the knowledge you have, you can be a fulfilled person. I can achieve lot of money, I can make lot of things, but if I can impact in people's life, I can serve them on what they want, I can be a fulfilled person. And I feel that okay, on this planet earth, I have done something which really helped my birth on this planet successful. Because I don't know, when I left the world, I don't know what is the next thing for me, but by living here, by being on this planet, if I can make an impact in many people's life, I can serve them on what they want by just becoming a channel. I cannot say that I'm the best, but I can say that I can become a channel to make a transformation in many people's life. Because what I am doing, what I'm going to help them is not a new, I'm new one who is doing it. There's a many people who is already doing or even better than me, they are doing it. But
Mm.
Even if I can be one of the channel, I can live a fulfilled life, which can help me to live a purposeful life. So this is what I believe in, and that's why I'm who Nilesh Jain is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. That is amazing. Because I come a lot from a lot like the same space as you. My purpose is to just help as many other people out there to become the best version of themselves, right? To become, look, we all have dreams. We all have a life we want to live. But unfortunately, we have a life we have to live. In other words, we have to pay the bills. We have to, have friendship, time spent, live in our home, pay for our home. These are all things that are obligations. But beyond that, we all have dreams and desires, right? I like that you said yours is to fulfill as many lives as possible. And, that's what Tony Robbins says is to leave a legacy, right? That's part of our natural desire as a human being. And that's why I love that you started off by saying I'm a human being first and foremost, because really that's what it all boils down to. And I know somewhere along the way, I started focusing on myself because I was unhappy, I was angry, frustrated, and I knew I had to become a better person. That was my only mission once upon a time. And then somewhere throughout that path, I started to want to serve others, to help them make their lives better. So I started doing that, took um, the spotlight off of me and start putting it on others. So have when was this transition from you? You said you started working on yourself. When was this transition from you to serving people out there?
Oh, that's a great question. The transition actually happened when I started the journey. Since I started this online journey, if I can say, definitely for money. And everybody, whatever they are doing is they are doing for money. And I also did it for the to earn some kind of money so I can give a good life to myself and to my family. Right.
Mhm,
And this is what everybody is doing. But when I started working on it, I started my journey in 2020. So one thing that I realized, to stay in the online journey or this world of entrepreneurship, we have to serve people. We have to
mhm,
add value into their life, and then only we can get something out of it. And it's not necessary that you are going to help one person, that one person is definitely going to be your client or he's going to pay your money. But still you have made such kind of some kind of value. It is an impact you have make in their life. So in the initial days of my journey itself in 2020, I can say I feel that okay, I can make an impact in people's life. And in 2021, when I started Facebook Live, one big reason to start Facebook Live, to improve my communication, to improve on the show up part, like I can be more consistent. This, the consistency was there, right? But when I'm showing up, what I'm doing is I'm thinking about them, like okay, today I can talk about this topic, and this topic how it can help them in their journey. What is the one shift I can give to them from today's Facebook Live? This is what I have thought. And then after after a while, when I started my podcast, when I started my interview show, I completely thought from their point of view, because podcast is not going to just help me, but it is going to help all the people who is going to listen my episodes. And
mhm,
from the initial days itself, I started in 2021 January, Russell Brunson's One Funnel Away Challenge. I'm not sure if you have heard about it or not, but the One Funnel Away Challenge, there I one more big learning I learned from that program was how you can think your thought process from you to them, how you shift your thinking from you to them. So
mhm.
that's where, like, okay, if I really wanted to make an impact in their life, let me think from being in their shoes. And that's where the things have started shifting. And till the time I'm doing this, I'm thinking from them, about them. Yes, definitely there is always a money is always be there, that we are selling our coaching, we are selling our consulting. But the first step is, can I add value into their life? Is it,
Mhm.
if I'm able to add value into their life and they are ready to pay me, they are ready to work with me, this is not, there's nothing wrong in that. Because at the
Right.
end we are not doing such kind of charity, or we are not running an NGO. We are having our own family, we have our own goals that we have to accomplish. And if we are helping someone to achieve their goals, achieve their desire, we are capable or we have an authority to charge them. But the first step was, am I able to add value into their life? If yes,
Yeah.
that's the goal, that's the criteria, and then where we have doing it, we are doing it.
Yeah, you take it to the next step from there.
Yeah.
What I liked is, and look, there's this quote from Walt Disney who says, "I would love to be able to make money from my movies so I can keep making movies." Right? That's really what it's all about. Yes, we want to make money from that client by serving them, by showing them the value in the work you can teach them. But at the same time, you'd like to be able to um, charge them or get them to pay for your services so that you can keep serving the people in this way, right? I think that's the cycle we're all trying to get in this online
Yes.
space.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, maybe you're not the client for me. Maybe you need somebody else's help, but I've added value to you, right? I'll continue adding value to the other people until such time as I can, get that client who wants to pay me. Then that client who's going to pay me is going to make up for all the people I've served along the way.
Yes.
So I want
That's
to
the
ask you one question is what did you pick up from this one funnel away challenge? What did you pick up that really helped you serve people out there? How did you start thinking from their frame of mind?
okay. How did I think from their point frame of mind is, we can uh, first decide our goal. See, what did I pick up is, what I can answer is, decide your goal with the world so you can be an accountable person with the world. Sometimes we have so many goals, like I have a goal to do this, do that, do that, do this, but we scared to announce it. And when we don't announce it, we are not stick with that. We are not stick with that goal to achieve it, to fulfill that goal. And when we ourselves is not able to achieve a goal, how we can think that, okay, I can help someone, how I can help someone, right? So this is the big thing that I can say, that what I have picked up as, and I announce my goals many time after from that learning, from that experience. Then after about them, how I can serve them. So we have think about like how I can craft an offer that can helpful for them. Instead of me thinking about how I can make more money, I thought like how I can craft an offer which is going to be beneficial for them, and they are ready to work with me by seeing the irresistible offer. This is what we have discussed. This is what he is doing inside his program. Right now, this program is not working available at present, but that point of time he is talking about how you can craft an irresistible offer so it doesn't look like a commodity. It look like a real offer that you are offering to them, so they can get transformation in their life. So that's where we have think, and we have uh, I can think from their point of view, their shoes, and then I have crafted the offer and I have given to them. So this is how the two things I have shared with you, like what I have picked up. One is for myself, one is for the listeners, for the people.
Mhm. Yeah. And I like, I love quotes. And another one that kind of aligns with what you're saying now is Zig Ziglar,
Yeah.
who says you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And that's what it means is, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna help 1,000 people. And out of those 1,000 people, maybe only 30 or 40 people might work with me, right?
Yeah.
But I've added value to those 1,000 lives so that those 30 or 40 that work with me, they're paying me well enough that I can keep serving another 1,000 people, right?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
So I love that. And then you talked about this funnel and how you learned from this funnel, the one funnel away challenge. But so that's leads into one of the things I like to talk about, which is mentorship. This podcast exists to help teach the people out there from people like you, people who've learned some things along the way. Who have you been influenced by that helped guide your path to where you are now?
I got many great mentors in my life who actually helped me to start my journey. First thing, I can definitely vouch for Russell Brunson and his .com secret book. Even before Russell Brunson, I have one of the mentor who show me a path that there is a way to make money online. I was not aware before COVID. Uh, I was not aware about that. There's a way to make money online. His name is he's definitely an Indian. My from my city. His name is Rahul Bhatnagar. I got RB is the, if we can say Russell Brunson RB, Rahul Bhatnagar is RB. So this is just an magic I can say. But R, so he says that if you have some kind of skills, if you have some kind of knowledge, go and start coaching people, go start doing something out there in the online world. This is I came across this person in December 2019. This is a year ago, before COVID. December 2019 is where I come across this person, and he shows me this path. Okay, there is a way to make money online. There's a way you can do this. So this Rahul Bhatnagar, Russell Benson, and then Sagar. There's a lot of people who actually helped me in my journey to achieve something. And when you are saying mentor, one of the big mentorship I can say for myself is podcast. Every time when I interview a lot of expert on my podcast, I learn so many things. I have said this one statement many times on many podcasts is my own podcast become a personal development coaching for myself, because I
Absolutely.
learned from all the other people's story. Everybody have a different journey, everybody have a different experience, and when they are sharing their experience and journey with me in their stories, I'm like, oh man, what kind of problems he or she have faced, and still they have achieved something big out of nowhere. It's like, wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
if they
No, I love that. Go ahead. No, keep continue.
if they can do it, if they can achieve some kind of things, who am I can also do that. So this is where the podcast actually helped me to develop a mindset of not giving up. I
Hmm.
maybe give up 2 3 years ago or long ago, but because I'm consistently learning from my podcast, I'm consistently asking them a question, and they are answering, sharing their stories. Wow.
Yeah.
I delayed my give up, and I'm still going on. I'm going on, and I'm going on, and I decided that no matter what, I will never give up. I will
Hmm.
never give up. I can achieve all my dreams, desire, just by keep going and be consistent.
Absolutely. I love that.
Are you ready to step into your full leadership potential? To grow as a leader who inspires, empowers, and makes an impact? Welcome to the Beacon Fellows School of Leadership, a place where emerging leaders, coaches, and changemakers come together to master the skills, mindset, and strategies to lead with purpose. Through our immersive programs, you'll gain proven frameworks for building influence and authority, hands-on leadership development tools and workbooks, personalized guidance from experienced facilitators, a community of like-minded leaders committed to growth. Whether you're looking to lead a team, launch a movement, or simply grow in confidence and clarity, the Beacon Fellows School equips you with the skills, strategies, and support to shine as a leader in any arena. Join us today and start your journey to becoming a leader who leaves a lasting impact. Visit www.beaconfellows.com to learn more and secure your place at the Beacon Fellows School of Leadership. Your next step as a leader starts now.
And so one of the things I'm taking away from this is that, first of all, we all have many, many mentors available to us, right? I'd love that you take away a little bit from every person. That's exactly what we're doing here in this podcast as well. It's
Yeah,
exactly what has shaped my journey. There's a school out there in Pakistan where that's part of their protocol. It's not a conventional school educational program, but it's for people outside on the online space, people who want to have influence, and one of the protocols is to go out there and interview as many people as possible because you're learning from those people, right? So I love that. Great concept. Don't give it up. I believe it has helped you and it'll help many more people out there. So um, tell me, what do you believe people should um, do again, we have those negative moments. We have those moments when we want to give up. How do you believe people should get past that, or could get past that, not necessarily should?
If I can share my own examples, whenever I'm so negative, I feel like nothing is working. I just message to my mentors. I'm so grateful, by the way, that I have a mentors who is always be with me, who is always there for me to push me, to support me, and help me. And I just message them, hey, I'm facing this challenge, and I'm feeling, should I continue with it? Should I don't continue, or what I do? They just simply say or hop on a call with me, and they say that keep going on. We believe in you more than you believe in yourself. This is the statement I get from my mentors, and I feel like, okay, let me just do what my mentor is saying me to do, and I'm doing it. I i don't have any kind of magic or any motivation thing, but yes, I always see that I just message my mentors that this is the problem I'm facing right now. Should I do that? Should I don't continue with it? What should I do? They say,
Yep.
let's get on a call
Yeah.
and let's solve it.
Yeah, I love that. And that's exactly what mentorship is for, right?
Yeah.
We all have our cheerleaders, and we need our cheerleaders when we're experiencing that disconnect or disharmony, right? We need people to say, "Look, man, you're doing great. Keep going." And look, you said you have no magic. That is the magic right there. You know what I mean? Having people around us who support us, who will guide
Yes.
our journey, and just be there to say, "Look, man, don't quit now. We love what you're doing. It's helping this many people. Just look, do it again one more time tomorrow, right? Do it one more time today. Keep going. And you don't quit, right? You get more inspired by that. I think so. And another thing is Bob Proctor, Proctor Gallagher. If anybody out there goes to Proctor Gallagher Institute, they can print off a goal card, and that goal card starts by saying, I am so grateful and thankful now that. And it really is, you're writing your goal in your present tense. So whatever your purpose is, like you said, your purpose is to help people, develop their online presence through podcasting, right? Whatever your goal is to achieve, write that down. I am so grateful and thankful now that, and then write that goal. And then keep looking at that every day, so that is when those negative moments hit you, when that doubt hits you, you can look at that card and say, oh yeah, this is what I'm achieving, right? This is what I'm doing. So um, you come from a place of negativity into a place of growth. How has your philosophy or thoughts around leadership changed over time?
Okay. Uh, what I think from the for the leadership point of view, as a leader, I am deserving of any kind of failure that is happening in my life, in my journey, because I have some people who is working with me, who is around, um, under my company, working with me, helping me to achieve something. And I cannot say that all the achievements of mine and all the failures of there. So if there's any achievement that happened, I give them a credit. And if there's any failure happen, I don't just blame them. I also look at where I done a mistake and how I can make it better, how I can improve that mistake in a better way, so I can, or the entire organization can get the benefit out of it. So this is what I have understood over the period of time, and this is actually a lot of great leaders are saying the same. This is not just me who is saying it. I learned it from them, and I have just applied it. And that's where I feel that yes, if we work in this way, if we work in this area of this format, we see that people would love to work with us. There's And at this point of time, there is no chasing. There's always people love to work with us. There's always people attract towards us. We are not chasing people, we are not convincing them. What we are doing is we are just telling them that this is how we work, this is what the way we do the things. They feel inspired, they feel motivated, and they feel do to do the more work instead of moving out from the work or something like that.
Yeah, and what I hear you saying is you accept responsibility for the failures that happen. You know, you said I deserve the failures in my life, and you know what? That's one way to look at it. But we are responsible for, as a leader. I always say, if there's a performance issue, if there's an industry failure, it's a leadership failure, right? And if our leaders could accept that responsibility, they can help to reframe it, um, and change it into a more purposeful impact rather than blaming. You know, okay, this is what happened. This is what, no, what happened? How can we look at it so it doesn't happen again? How can we improve this so that should this happen, we're more able to deal with it next time? Those are the things we need to be looking
Yeah.
at, because look, and people may hear out there that I'm responsible for whatever comes into my life, which, okay, yes, then people are going to say, well, I'm responsible that I got cancer. I'm responsible that I got sick. I'm responsible that I was in the hospital with a broken leg. And while these things can happen, what we're saying is the outcomes that you have achieved in your life you are responsible because of the decisions you've made, the actions you've taken, and your responses to things, that circumstances that happen to you in your life. That's why you are where you are right now. But, and this is what the big but is here with this conversation, is you can always change that. You can always move forward. So let's talk about what you are doing to not just look, you've gotten this far. What are you doing to move forward and continue to grow?
Okay. What I do to continue to grow is definitely number one is keep showing up. This is
Mhm.
the key area of from my journey or from any expert's journey. What I believe is I believe in consistency. I believe in keep showing up even there's a lot of challenges. This is what helping me to achieve till where I am right now. And adding a lot of more values in the people's life what they actually want. So I'm always doing some kind of workshop webinars where I can add value into their life, where I can serve them, and at the end of the day they can get some kind of a benefit from my experience. So this is what I'm continuously doing, and I believe that no matter what, every single day I'll show up. Every single day I add value in 10 people's life, so they feel that okay, I am on the planet Earth. There is somebody who can help me. There's someone who is offering support to me even I am in this situation. So this is what I'm doing at present. And if you are asking from the point of business as well, I'm also doing Facebook ads so I can reach to more and more people. I have some YouTube agency who is helping me with the my YouTube scale up. So I'll reach to more people in the organic way. So this is the way I am doing. That's where I am moving forward in terms of if you are a business as well.
I love it. You know what? Continue to show up, continue to serve, reach out to as many people as possible through as many methods or mediums as possible. I love that. But let's talk now about how you serve them. So somebody comes into your sphere of influence, they discover Nilesh through some content or through your podcast, and they think, I want to see if he can help me. What is it you do that takes them from, oh, okay, I have a great idea, I want to develop it, into now I'm making money from this idea?
Okay. So first I need to understand what is their goal, and as per their goal, are they really serious about to achieve that goal or not? See, there's everybody have a different goals in their life, but are they really serious to work towards that goal? So if somebody reach out to me and they said that, hey Nilesh, I want to achieve something kind of this, so I feel need to check whether we are good to work together or not. First I'll hop on a
Mm.
quick call with them. I'll send a calendar link, they can book a call with me, and then I'll understand whether we are very really good to work together or not. Are we aligned with our values or not? This is first check I do. And then if I found that yes, we are aligned with the values, I can definitely help him or her in their journey. Then I'll understand what is their goal, why they want to achieve such goal, why they have this particular goal in their life, and if they are how much serious they are to fulfill that particular goal. And if they say that yes, I want to do but I'm not so much serious, then I cannot do anything at that point of time, because they themselves are not serious. So if they are really serious, I can definitely make them do the work, and I can definitely make them that okay, let's work on a one-to-one basis. I mostly work in a one-to-one settings. I don't have a group coaching or any groups kind of things. I work with the person on a customized base as per their requirement. And if I found that okay, let's work on this area of yours, we are doing that. So if I give you one example here, uh, last year itself, yeah, last year June 2025, lady reached out to me and she said, Nilesh, I want to do podcast. I'm like, that's great. Let's we hop on a call. And while connecting on a call with her, one thing I understand, she's not so confident on videos. So instead of quickly talking about the podcast, for at least 2 months we have done the video part. I give her a script, I give her the confidence, courage to start videos. And for 2 months, she didn't done Facebook Live for herself. And when she done 2 months of Facebook Live, then we move towards podcasting journey. Then we move towards like, okay, now is the time, let's start your podcast. So for 2 months, what we have done is let's work on the basics, on the foundation. We are doing the video podcast, and if you are not comfortable on videos, how will do that? So we have break that barrier or that belief, and then we move towards that. So this is how I work with the people as per their current scenario, and then we'll move forward on what they really wanted to achieve. It is okay to get some kind of delay to achieve some goals, but instead of just jumping on X thing without working on a Y, doesn't make sense. In short, if without working on the foundation, we cannot build a building.
No, I love that. Absolutely. It's exactly what I talk about. I'm teaching people about life architecture, right? And it really starts with the foundations, right? I love that you started getting her prepared for this journey as a leader, as someone who's going to serve. And you figured out what it is she needed the most. Where could she um, use the most growth, right? And I love that you figured that out, helped her through it, and positioned her in a place so that she can go and take this on for herself. So, what habits or disciplines have helped you grow personally as you've helped others?
Currently, I'm not just following such kind of habits, but yes, one habit I'm developing in current scenario is having a moment, any kind of moment on at least daily basis I can do. So I have one tracking app in my mobile, which is step counter. I am trying to do 6,000 steps per day. From last 50 days, I'm working on this. If I can say previously such kind of habits or discipline, so previously I used to do uh, follow the daily show up without and that is what I am doing, the daily show up. That is one habit I have developed, that no matter what, every day I'll post a post on LinkedIn, and this is an habit I'm following from last 1 year or more than that. And because
Mhm.
of that, the number have increased on my LinkedIn. Then another habit is doing some kind of content or workshop in form of workshop. So from last 3 to 6 months, I'm doing workshop every month, the 3 day challenge every month. I'm doing that.
Your message matters. Your expertise has value. Learn how to share it with the world and become the authority people are looking for. Don't miss this special live training with best-selling author Raymond Aaron, who has authored or co-authored 147 books. And he's discovered one powerful strategy that has opened more doors, created more opportunities, and generated tremendous wealth for his clients. In this free webinar, you'll learn how to build your brand, position yourself as the go-to authority in your market, attract more clients, and dramatically increase your income through the power of authorship. Don't wait. Visit www.beaconfellows.com/101010 or click the link in the show notes.
Mhm.
Then more of the habit is what we are doing is I'm always counting my steps, that okay, we have done the 6,000 steps per day. Right now it's 11:07 p.m. So within 43 minutes, the next day will going to start. So before that, I today itself, before this call, I like, okay, I didn't completed my habit of 6,000 steps. So I have completed that, and then I joined this call. So that's why I said like, give me just 2 minutes. So this is one habit or discipline I can say. Right now I'm focusing on. Right now I'm focusing at in the current scenario. Otherwise,
Mhm.
reading is one of the habit discipline. That's what I do. Learning is the habit or discipline. I don't have so much of a mindset or mindful kind of thing, but whatever I'm doing currently is I have shared.
No, I love it. And that's the idea is right because people learning that they can do the little things to improve, right? Something as simple as just showing up daily can make a big impact in somebody's life. But one thing I would like to know is, do you think there are any mistakes that people should avoid as a leader?
This is very powerful question. One mistake a lot of leaders can avoid is not taking feedbacks. This is a
Love it.
mistake. I have done it most of the time. I didn't ask for the feedback from my prospect, from my mentors. Sometimes when people give me feedback, I feel like, okay, this person is judging me or this person is giving me a knowledge. He know nothing. I know a lot. I come as an ego, but this is not the right place to be in, right? So such kind of things I have avoided. I have overcome from this kind of thing. This was just I can say 2 3 years ago. This kind of personality was there, but yes, taking a feedback is very important. That can help us to improve on how we can get more into our career, how we can get more into the entrepreneurship journey, how we can serve our client in a better and deeper way, get
I
more
love it.
leads in a deeper way. So this is
I
one
love
thing
it
I can
because
say.
yeah, because when we seek feedback or when people are giving us feedback, we kind of take that personally, right? I've done all this effort, I put all this heart into it. Now you're telling me that it needs this or it needs that. And but you know what? This is just an opportunity for us to improve, to make it better for the next person we go out and serve, right? He's not saying you didn't serve me well. He's saying, look, yeah, it was good, but what if you tried this? What if you could do this, right? And see if you can put it into your next client, right? So that's a good way to grow and just being able to take that without taking it to heart, but just take it in, absorb it, and improve it for other people. So next, it is
Yeah.
probably be our last question before people start to learn where they can connect with you is if someone wants to position themselves as a trusted authority, what do you think they should do? Where should they start?
They can start from one platform. If they really wanted to become a trusted authority in their game, they first need to understand who is the target listeners and
Mm,
or audience. Instead of target listeners, target audience, and where the particular target audience is going to hang out the most. If they are someone who is having a target audience on LinkedIn and they are hanging out on Instagram, doesn't make any sense at all. So what they need to do is they have to start from one very much targeted platform, and they have to stay consistent with that platform for at least 6 months to a year. They have to show up every day, every second, every minute on that one platform. They can give their time to another platform for a 30 minute or 1 hour in a day as per their time schedule, but at least they have to be very much present, very much active on that one platform. Second, they can definitely start their podcast, because this is a quick authority improved or authority increase point. Because if they are a real estate entrepreneur and they wanted to increase their connection in the real estate industry, they can start their podcast and invite all the people who is relevant to real estate. So maybe they can invite interior designer, maybe they can invite architect, builders, or other category people, right? And as per
mhm.
that, they can build their influence and authority in the particular market or particular niche, which is real estate. This is another way they can do that, but this is a two way they need to do. And if they just be stick with that plan, No one can beat them.
I love it. I love it. So now let's assume people wanted to connect with you. They want to learn how to build their podcast. How would people connect with you? Do you have a free download? Do you have a website they can go to? How do people connect with you?
They can watch a free training that I have on my website. So this is, I can share with you the link. That is Nilesh Jain.
Well,
I can
tell us
also,
out loud and then share it in the chat or share it to me in email and we'll make sure people get it.
yes. So what it is, Nilesh Jain, NILESA JAIN.co/VSL. So this is a free training that I have done, and if they wanted to learn, they can book watch that free training. And even after that, if they wanted to continue, they can just book a call with me on the link itself. The booking link will be there. They can just book a call with me and they can reach out to me. So this is how they
Love it.
can do that.
And we will make sure anybody who wants to has that link available to click so they can watch your free training. So before we wrap up, I always like to leave people with a powerful statement that comes from you that people can learn from. So if there's one leadership message you would want every listener to remember, what would that be?
Stay consistent, be in the game, and no one is going to pay your bill. You are the one who is going to pay your bill, so you don't have to worry that XYZ person is going to judging me or my efforts. No one is going to judge you. One The day you are going to achieve a lot of success, a lot of money, no one everybody going to forget about the judgment that they have thought about you. So keep in the game, be in the game, keep showing up, be consistent. That's
Absolutely. Great, great message to leave people with. Nilesh, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your experience and insights with our listeners.
Thank you so much, Ajay, for inviting me on your podcast. It's really amazing honor to connect with you again after a long period of time. It's really amazing talking with you, and thank
Yeah.
you for
And
great.
what you're referring to is we had an interview about a year ago and I lost all my content. So Nilesh was generous enough to interview with me again. And I appreciate that very much.
Thank you so much
So
for having me again. Yeah.
oh, always. To everyone listening, leadership is a journey, and the best way to grow is to learn from those who've walked the path before you. If today's conversation inspired you, be sure to subscribe, share this episode with someone who could benefit from it, and continue your leadership journey with us. You can also learn more about leadership development and our growing community at the Beacons Fellows Academy of Leadership. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and continue shining your light on the world.